Hello guys, this is the Coding Idiot, and this channel is intended for beginners and those who are planning to learn Python programming. Kamusta mga chong? Welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is all about string. If you have watched my video about data types, you probably knew that string is one of Python built-in types that can contain alphanumeric values. And before I show you how you can work with strings in Python, please click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel so you can watch more of these tutorials.
Haba ng intro.
Anyway, here's how you can define a string. First is like this. And the other one is like this. They are basically the same and both forms work in Python. You can also create an empty string like this. Make sure that there is no gap between the single quotes. Otherwise, it will be a space rather than an empty string. Kalimitan itong ginagamit to reset the value of the string variable kung may laman na siya initially. Let's say itong y string. Yan, pwede yan. Let's say the empty string has an initial value and you want to reset it after you print it. You can do this. So when we print the empty string here, we'll get the coding idiot value. And then as you can see, wala na siyang value after we print it. Kasi nga, nireset na natin siya using the empty string. Or kung ayaw mo naman talaga siyang lagyan ng value and you just wanna leave it empty for later use, you can do that as well. Like this. Take note guys that when you are representing a string, you cannot mix the single quote and double quote. Like yung sa start is single quote and at the end is double quote. DN or vice versa, DN pwede kay Python. Pero kung ikaw yung tipo ng tao na mahilig paghaluin yung mga bagay-bagay, you can do this instead. If we print this special string variable, we'll get this. Pwede mo rin siyang pagpalitan kung gusto mong gamitin yung single quote instead. Okay? So, it's a way of defining a string value na may word kang ini-emphasize. Just always remember that whatever character you use at the start of the definition, same character rin yung gagamitin mo at the end. In short, maging consistent ka. Huwag kang magaling lang sa umpisa, kaya ka binebreak eh. Kung hilig mo namang gumawa ng nobela sa programs mo, you can define a multi-line string using 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes. Inside the single or double quotes, you can define sentences or paragraphs the way you want them to be printed in your program. For example, let's say we have paragraph 1, and let's put some string gibberish. And whatever format or layout you want to use with it, it will be displayed as it is. You can combine two strings to form a new string or yung tinatawag na concatenation. So by simply putting the plus sign between the strings or string variables, you can concatenate them. For example, as you can see, the two strings combined or concatenated. It can also be done like this. We can use a predefined string variable to concatenate with the string literal. Let's copy this here and concatenate it with the eProvider variable. And we got the same result. Probably this is one of the best examples of where it is being used. Kasi when you're trying to register to an email provider like Gmail or Yahoo, you put in your desired email address, right? Tapos kahit di mo nalagyan ng gmail.com or yahoo.com, automatic na nilang dudugtungan yung email address mo.
Sana pati pag crash back sa'yo ng crush mo automatic, no?
You can also concatenate series of letters and numbers from a variable, but make sure na yung number is converted to string first kung ayaw mong magka-error. You can use the str or string function to do that. For example, let's say we have an integer variable here, and let's concatenate that number to our email address. Now, we are using the str function to convert that number to string first by putting that number as an argument. Then we also concatenate the value of the eProvider. Now we have a new email address with the number that we concatenated. If you try to concatenate a number without converting it to string first, you'll just get a type error. You can get the length of a string using the length function like this. Let's use the yString variable as an example. We will use the word len followed by the parentheses just like the str function, and the argument will be the variable you want to know the length of. So it's 16. So binibilang ni length function lahat ng characters ng yString variable including spaces. Parang jowa yan, pag nag-aaway kayo, bilang lahat ng kasalanan mo kahit nangyari pa yun 5 years ago. It can be applied sa mga text box ng mga GUI or graphical user interface apps or websites to control how much of a string will be displayed or accepted, like ID number, PIN, or anything that you want a limited number of input. So I divided this tutorial into parts since medyo mahaba siya. Please watch the part 2 if you want to know more about string manipulation and stuff. Thanks for watching mga chong. If you find this video helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you on the next one.